East Coast, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Let's start the day off right. Hopefully we don't have any technical difficulties. Yeah. These tunes is brought to you by Otis McDonald. This is titled We Cruising. There we go, man. How are y'all feeling? Good morning, East Coast. Good day to everybody else. Man. It wouldn't be right if I didn't start this show with giving Joe Shane just a proper New York Giants salute, man. Shout out to Joe Shane. Shout out to Joe Shane. Listen, hopefully we have a nice clean stream. You know, my last joint, for some reason, we had some technical difficulties. I don't know what is going on, man, but if we experience any of the same thing, man, y'all please let me know in the chat, and I will try my best to get it fixed. If not, we'll turn this into a video, but yeah, man, that never happened to me before, but we gonna try to make up for it today and do what it do, man. So without further ado, it's your guy who is never lying, sometimes defiant, TP Way the Giant. Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that you like, you comment, and you most importantly subscribe. We are going to talk about the meal that Joe Shane cooked up in this NFL draft, man. I am a happy camper. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let's get into this intro. Let's go.
I felt there was no better athlete on that field than me. I was the best athlete on the field, and in order to win, you have to beat me. If you can't beat me, then you can't win.
I tell you right now, you know everybody gonna watch this ass whoop I'm put on you, right?
It's your guy who is never lying, sometimes defiant. It's the way to shine.
Both feet down on the ground, and then it came out of the pile. This ball's thrown entirely. That may be the greatest catch I've ever seen.
Sometimes defiant.
Lobs it, Burris alone, touchdown New York.
Giant salute to my guy Pablo in the chat.
See you.
Good morning. Good morning, TP. Good morning to you as well, man. Good morning to you. He says, let's go Giants. Of course. Shout out to Vinny G-Man. Says, morning, TP. Good morning to you as well, my brother. Giants, salute to you.
3, 5, 4, 5.
Vinny G-Man also says, it's been a long time since I've been excited about this team. They killed that draft and free agency. Look, you are not lying. I am with you, Vinny G, man. It has been a long time since I felt this excited as well. And I'm just happy for us, man. I'm happy for us because we need this, man. We needed this. It's been a minute since we all felt some type of confidence, you know what I mean? I feel like we getting our mojo back, and I just love that. But we gonna talk about it for sure. Giants, salute to my guy Pat. He says, Giants, y'all did all right, man. LOL. Cam Scatterbo and Tyrone Tracy. Pat, I think Pat is a Falcon fan, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's a Falcon fan. So if he's saying we did all right, I'll take that as we killed it.
It's all good, baby.
I'll take it as that, man. Pablo says, Joe cooked a masterpiece on this draft for sure. Oh, you never lie. Yeah, you never lie. Joe definitely cooked, man. And I am pleased. I am pleased. Giant salute to my guy, Purple and Gold Bars, man. Minnesota Viking content creator who does dope things over at his channel, man. Please make sure that you guys subscribe as well. We will be seeing the Vikings sometime this upcoming season too. So I look forward to speaking with guys like Purple and Gold Balls, man. So yeah, giant salute to him. He says, TP, morning pimp, a new day, a new season, a whole different story brewing for Big Blue. And that is for sure, for sure. What I wanted to do was, as it says in the title, man, I wanted to go through a draft just grade in a sense. We'll go through pick by pick. Let me know in the comments. I wanna chop it up with y'all. I wanna know, what y'all think about each pick, and yeah, we'll just see what is what. Look, overall, I think we are on the same page. I think I'm picking up what y'all putting down. I think we all can agree that, look, man, we're pleased. We are pleased. Benny G-Man says, draft so good the analysts couldn't even hate. Yeah. I mean, how could you hate? How could you really hate? For real, for real. Iman Perry says, Alexander. Yeah. Yeah, man. Technical difficulties. I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened. Please, God, on this beautiful Sunday, please let's not have that happen again, man. Giant salute to my guy Iman Perry.
V5
For sure.
fun.
All right, man. So let's actually get into it, man. Here we have our first pick, the monster, the defensive prodigy, won the first round with the pick 3. We have Abdul Carter. Now listen. This has to be an A+. This has to be an A+. I think we did what we needed to do. I'm just glad we didn't trade back. But I think we did what we needed to do. Going into this, I said what I want to happen for that first pick is to get a big fish. And then I wanted to get my quarterback, which the quarterback we'll talk about, whatever. But Abdul Carter was the right pick because Cam was off the board. Travis was off the board. So it was only right that we got the next addition to this team, the next big thing for us, and that of course is Abdul Carter. Now, when you think about the grand scheme of things defensively, what this front line is going to look like, scary season. And then the beautiful thing about it is you're not dead in the water. You don't feel like game is over if, knock on wood, somebody goes down on one of these edge guys. We know that Kayvon Thibodeau's been dealing with some injuries and things of that nature, but you just feel good overall, man. We finally have some type of situation with depth going on. And I'm just excited, man, to see even training camp. Like, when mini camp comes around, I can't wait to see competition being had. Oh, you know what's going to be going down, man. Our offensive line is going to be put to work. I mean, you got Brian Burns, being that leadership role, trying to push Kayvon Thibodeau. And then both Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau trying to push at Abdul Carter. But then, Kayvon Thibodeau may feel like he has a chip on his shoulder. You know what I mean? Nobody likes to be a weak link in any situation. So Kayvon Thibodeau and Abdul Carter can feed off each other. And it's just going to translate to this whole defense, man. And we are getting back to the basics, man, when it comes to this New York Giant football defense. So how can this not be an A+? How can this not be an A+? Definitely an A+ for me, man. The next pick. The next pick is, of course, I I guess our future quarterback here, man. We looking at Jackson Dart. Now, let's talk about it, man. You know, this draft kind of started off a little iffy for me, man. If y'all were tuned in to the live reaction, and I know I posted something, a video this night, when the first round happened, I wanted Shedeur Sanders over Jackson Dart. Now, of course, whatever happened with Shedeur Sanders is something above my pay grade that I just don't know about. I don't know about. I'm hearing different rumors. I'm hearing different narratives. And I think it's just the appropriate thing to say is that it's above my pay grade. I just don't know what happened with Shedeur. Him getting picked up in the 5th round is bananas. It also makes me feel like, damn, if we could have got a Shedeur in the 5th round, I mean, how crazier could this draft have been? But it also puts into just the perspective as to this pick alone. It doesn't, because of how everything kind of panned out, I'm not as mad as I once was, but this was a question mark for me. Now, of course, if this all pans out, and I'm completely wrong about just Shedeur Sanders and Jackson Dart, then I will be one of the first ones to get up, you know, in front of this mic and say, yo, I'm wrong. But like I said, man, what I want from Jackson Dart and what I want from Coach Dable is for them to just simply prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Like, I want to be wrong. Prove me wrong. I'm not listening to any of the narratives that are out here, man. I'm sorry. Y'all could just throw out anything and people are gonna, you know, run with it. And I know how that goes. I'm telling you right now, I do not believe in that Rams bullshit that y'all tried to kick it to me. Like the Rams was trying to get Jackson Dart. I don't believe it. Y'all gonna have to show me some proof. I don't believe that Shedeur had this awful meeting with Coach Dable and things of that nature. I don't believe that. I'm not saying none of this isn't true. I'm saying y'all are gonna have to give me some type of facts for me to believe that shit. That's what I'm saying. I'm not just seeing what y'all put on Twitter or whatever and see a rumor being created. This ain't no fucking high school. I'm not just running with the he say, she say. So I'm not believing that. I'm not believing none of that stuff until proven otherwise. So as it stands right now, yes, I do think Shedeur Sanders is the better quarterback, but I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that I'm wrong. I said this before. I've been on the side of the I told you side. I don't care about having I told yous. They don't do nothing for me. I don't get no reward. I don't get a trophy. None of that. I would rather for Coach Dable and Jackson Dart to have the I told you so than for me. I want to be wrong. Just prove me wrong. And so we gave up ultimately a 3rd pick from this year and for next year. And a lot of people are looking at it like it's a small thing. I don't look at it as such, man, because as you've seen in this draft, you had some talent getting up out this 3rd round. A 3rd round, you can get you a solid piece. And so while everybody's looking at it like, oh, we just gave up this. We just gave up a 3rd. Nah. I think Jackson Dart would have been there if we would have stayed our asses where we was at. And this draft would have been even crazier because we would have had our compensatory pick. And I really question how that went down. I really question how that went down. So that's just my only reservation on this QB situation. I'm gonna give it a C minus, and hopefully this turns into a B or AA type of situation. I mean, we got to realize this is supposed to be our future and franchise quarterback here. So that is what I would like, man. That's what I would like for Jackson Dart to be. Now let's get to the nitty gritty. Now let's get to the nitty gritty. Darius Alexander, defensive tackle from Toledo. I am giving this a B. Third round, 65 pick of the draft. Yes, man. Yes, man. We went exactly where we needed to go. And for once, as I'm keeping my ears to the streets and I'm listening to New York Giant fans, I think everybody was pretty much on the same page. We wanted Darius Alexander. This is somebody in the offseason, again, that everybody kept bringing up his name, and I wasn't really familiar with his game. I wasn't. And then I started doing my research, and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. So him next to Dexter Lawrence, like my man Iman said earlier, Alexander. I'm excited. I'm excited, man. And this is gonna be fun, man. This is really gonna be fun. And I think his game is definitely gonna, translate well into the league. And I gotta give this a B right here. I gotta give this a B. But this is not where it stops, of course, because next we have someone who I've been speaking about this offseason. Someone who I've been telling and pleading for the New York Giants to consider. This is a 1-2 punch for sure with Tyrone Tracy Jr. And now we have a Heisman runner, in a sense, someone who brings the confidence to his game, someone who I would consider not necessarily a steal, but kind of damn near a steal, but just this is kind of where you projected for him to go type thing. Ladies and gentlemen, Cam Scatterbo. Oh my God. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I love this, man. I love this because this tells me that we're gonna have some type of running game. But when you just think about the full circle of things, having Malik Neighbors over top, being able to run the rock, but then having running backs on the field, that doesn't necessarily mean, hey, we running it here. You never know. We could play act this thing. We could really get silly with everything. And I like this picture because this is a good representation of what we are getting, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting a dog. We are getting a dog. We getting somebody that don't care who you are, that doesn't mind getting his nose dirty. So I'm grading this at A for sure. I am excited to see what is this going to turn into. And Cam Scatterbo has let it be known, man. He looks at himself as the best running back in the country. So he also gets more and more chances to show it. I think this guy brings passion. And I'm excited, man. He is the running back version, I believe, of what Jeremy Shockey was for us. You know what I mean? And I think that is going to be super, super dope. Super dope. So then we have Marcus Mbow. Marcus Mbow. I got to give this a B because a lot of people believe that he would have been off the board higher than his fifth round and 154th pick. Now, I've been watching some film on Marcus Mbow. And me personally, I love, well, he's listed as a guard. He'll more than likely be playing guard for us, but he played a lot of tackle as well in Purdue. But I love a big guy, pause, who got some feet on him. I mean, go in the search engine and go look at Marcus Mbow. This boy got feet, and he knows how to move, man. This is the opposite of what we've had in the Evan Neal. And so Marcus Mbow, I love it. And we've been speaking about this, man. And this was just perfect timing. We've been speaking about adding to this offensive line, adding some depth here. And so this couldn't have been even better, man. This couldn't have been even better. So I absolutely love it. Let me get to this chat for a quick second. I see y'all. Let me see. Iman Perry says the draft was good. Only question mark is the QB, but I hope he breaks Eli's record in the NFL just like he did in college. I feel you. Corey Johnson said this draft class is fantastic. That is a fact, Corey. That is a fact. Iman Perry also says, I heard at one point the Giants were heavily considering Tyler Show. Yeah. That y'all thought I was tripping off the Jackson Dart pick. If we would have picked up Tyler Show, boy. This would have I would have been a long night. Pablo says he finna hold that clipboard for sure. He has to develop and learn our offensive scheme. Sit him down the whole year. I think he's referring to Jackson Dart. Russell Wilson is our guy for sure. Russell Wilson is our guy, and that's the kind of the situation that we kind of, figured. And so I'm looking forward to seeing Russell Wilson. I'm confident in that regard. So we'll see what it turns into, man. But I'm confident with a Russell Wilson to take on, this year's challenges. Purple and Gold Ball says, you know what they say, if you can't be with the one you love the one you're with. I like that. I like that. That is a fact. Vinny G, man, I see you. He says, I thought they were getting dark months ago. I give it a B+. Yeah, I mean, it is definitely was the rumored thing. It definitely was rumored. I think that Jackson Dart was the I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Jackson Dart was the expected pick. He was the expected pick. And like I said before, what I wanted for us to go the unexpected route. That's what I wanted. So, I look, at the end of the day, that's my quarterback. That's my quarterback. I'm like T.O. in that press conference. That's my quarterback. You know what I mean? And I'm riding with him. So that's just what it is. Vinny G-Man says front seven is crazy. Could easily be the best in the NFL there on paper. That is a fact. I'm with you. Front seven is definitely, I mean, look, man, Shane Bowen, the ball is in your court at this point. You've done all we could do as far as the talent aspect of it. You can't really even ask for more. Shane Bowen, the ball is in your court. Now it's time to cook. And that goes for Coach Dable as well. It's time for Coach Dable to cook. Joe Shea did his part. I feel like ultimately now we got to win some games, man. We got to win some games. That is it. I see the Juke is in the chat, man. Shout out to the Juke.
354
Super dope New York Giant content creator. He says A+ for me, man. Juke, we're going to have to talk, man. We're going to have to talk. It could have been an A+. I would have given this an A+ if the quarterback situation was, I don't really like the quarterback situation. But, I mean, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the A+. I feel good about it. So, I mean, I'm not mad at it. So I you know, I understand. I understand where you're coming from. Shout out to Coach Ed, man. Coach Ed is in the chat. He says, peace and blessings, brother TP. Yes, sir.
So good, baby, baby.
Giant salute to Coach Ed, man. Please make sure you also stay in tune to Coach Ed and what the Aboriginal Sports Network is doing. Man, it's going to be some dope content being pushed out, and I don't want anybody to miss out on that. Listen, let me take this time to just say, look, do your due diligence. All right, please make sure that you like this live stream. Please continue to comment. This is a giant huddle, man. I want to converse with y'all. I don't want to be just up here talking about my opinions. I want to have this conversation. But most importantly, let's subscribe. Look, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'm hustling, I'm bustling, I'm being consistent, I'm going hard like I say I would. So I just need y'all, man, to keep on with that engagement. How y'all could help me is just by simply doing what's free. We're doing what's free. It costs 3 seconds. All right? Like the stream. That helps with the algorithm and all that good stuff. Puts it out there. Like, TP Way the Giant is doing his thing. And subscribe if you are new to this channel. Look, if you are a Giant fan / Giant soldier, this is the place for you. And what's dope about me is, for one, you're gonna get that raw shit, man. You're gonna get that raw content. That's just how I give it up. But most importantly, this is an army, man. This is a family atmosphere. So I'm gonna also put you on to other dope Giant content creators as well, man. So yeah, man, go ahead and do that, man. Go ahead and handle that. Papa Lou, I see you.
354.
Giant salute to Papa Lou. He says, yeah. I see you, Papa Lou. I see you. Iman Perry says, Bowen can't screw this up. That's how I feel. That is definitely how I feel. Shane Bowen, I don't want to hear shit. Cook. Everybody keeps bringing up Wink, and it's your job to make sure that nobody even thinks of Wink no more. And I can't even get mad. At first, I was like, yo, why everybody keep bringing up Wink? That's old news, whatever. But I get it. I understand it. We miss him. We know what his style of play would have did for a defense like this. We know. But it's Coach Shane Bowen's job is to make us forget about Wink. Go put a product on the field that complements this defense and that brings New York Giant defense back, man. We did one part of the puzzle, man. We did one part of it. Let's go finish it now, man. Let's go. Elijah Pratt, I see you. Giant salute to Elijah Pratt. He says,
3545.
love Dart as a scheme fit. Highlights are cold as fuck. Yo, I actually spent the other night watching just Jackson Dart games. I was just watching Jackson Dart games. Like over and over, just game from game to game. And I was really trying to just, see what Jackson Dart really was. And I seen some good things. I seen some solid things from Jackson Dart. And I see where the potential could be for sure. This is not a shit on Jackson Dart thing. It's not that. It's just simply put, I think Shedeur Sanders is the better quarterback, but whatever. That's whatever. This is just a critical time, man. This is a critical time, and we know that we need that franchise guy. The good thing is we have it set up so that Jackson Dart can play that backseat role. He doesn't have to, be thrown into the offense, and it doesn't have to be the number one guy just yet. It's just very important, and it is critical for us to make sure that he's him. And like I said earlier, those third rounders that we gave up, again, I look at those as big pieces, man. I do. I think it was necessary if you feel like he's the guy. If you feel like Jackson Dart is the guy, which at the end of the day, that's all that matters is Coach Dable gets his guy. All I've been hearing year after year is Coach Dable needs a chance with his guy. So it ain't about what I think. It ain't about what nobody else thinks. It's about what Coach Dable thinks. So if Coach Dable thinks that Jackson Dart is his guy, then all I am saying at the end of the day is please prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. And so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. Pablo says, gotta be in the top 5 defensive conversation. We stacked. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. The Juke says, QB tax could have been way worse. Glad we only gave up 2/3. See, this is why we got to talk. This is why we got to talk, Juke. Because I was saying this earlier. I don't know if you caught this, but okay, QB tax could have been way worse, but I thought it could have been way better. I thought it could have been way better. I look at 2/3 as something. 2/3 isn't like people keep saying like 2/3. Oh, we only gave away 2/3. No, 2/3 is. Look at what happened in this third round. We could have got some talent in the third round. So I look at 2/3 as something. Now again, I'm gonna say it again so we clear. If Coach Dable believes that Jackson Dart is that guy, it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm not saying that, but I'm also saying I do not believe that we couldn't have got Jackson Dart if we would have just stayed our asses put. I'm not believing none of those rumors. None of those rumors that they throwing out there, I'm not believing none of that shit. I'm not believing that the Rams was going to get Jackson Dart. That shit sounds foolish to me. I don't know where that came from. I swear somebody just threw that out there and everybody just ran with it. I don't see that shit being true at all. Shador had a bad meeting with Coach Dable, whatever. I don't see that being true at all. Now, again, this is not me going out on ledge saying like those rumors were completely false because I'm just a fan. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't believe none of that shit. So I'm looking at it from the standpoint of if we would have sat where we was at, we could have got our Jackson Dart and we could have kept our third rounds, our compensatory picks for not only this year but for next year. So that's really the part that it's a question mark for me. Elijah Pratt says just needs Banks to turn his head and play the ball. Yes, man, I'm glad you mentioned that because what I think, man, is that Banks is going to go back into what we have seen him his rookie year, man. And yeah, there's some New York Giant bias into that. I'm not gonna lie to you, but the mind of a guy like a Deontay Banks. And this is just off of mannerisms. This is not like I know him personally to say this, but this is just off of mannerisms and what I've picked up from him. Deontay Banks seems like a guy, one of these guys on the football field. And if you play football, you know the guy that I'm talking about. The guy that doesn't like to be looked at, treated as such as the little dog. That's one of the worst things for a guy like him. So for you to think it's a game, all right, well, now I got to show you it's not a game. Deontay Banks cut off the dreads. He clearly has been in the gym. He clearly has been in the lab. And although he has pissed me off a lot last season, I'm not going to sit here and act like he did it. Him being put in a position to where he doesn't have to guard the best of the best of the best, I think you're really going to see that Deontay Banks is better than what a lot of people believe him to be. I got to think about it, man. He had some tasks last season. And I said this going into last season. I think we just put too much on that man's plate. I really do. I think that was a big ask for him. So I do think that Deontay Banks will look a lot better because he's in this different role and he's also on revenge. mode. He's also on revenge mode. And that's another thing that I'm excited to see in training camp. We've seen a little bit of Malik Neighbors and him going at it in minicamp and things like that. But I'm excited to see the secondary versus this receiving core. Iron sharpens iron. I think this is going to be well fought out in training camp. Actually, and I hate to even throw this out there, but this is just truly how I feel. I'm actually a little worried that shit is going to get so competitive and real that I'm just hoping that we don't have to deal with the I word. I don't even want to say the whole thing, but y'all, if y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Iman Perry says, a lot of hidden gems in the third round. Style, that's for sure. That's a fact. That is a fact. And that's all I'm saying. But let me give some respect to the to the seventh rounders here. I don't want anybody to think that I completely forgot about our seventh rounders. I ain't doing them dirty like that. Let me wrap it up with these two. Thomas Fadone, the second. I'm just giving this pick a D. I'm giving this pick a D for the simple fact I don't know what Coach Dable doesn't see in Bellinger. I forgot who I was talking to. I think it was the Aboriginal Sports Network I was having this little conversation with. And it was said that he just doesn't like Bellinger, man. And I think that's the case as well. I don't understand why. I think Bellinger's a solid tight end. And especially when we have Theo Johnson as well, I don't see why we just added another tight end. I really wanted to go receiver. Y'all heard me say Jimmy Horn Jr. I got to look at the draft order again. I don't know when he got picked up. I do know he went to the Panthers, my twin brother's team, so he's been teasing me about that. But I would have liked to go in receiver here. But yeah, just another tight end. I don't know how I feel about that. I will say, him being a big body, him being as tall as he is, he moves pretty well. He can definitely be somebody in the red zone. It could definitely be somebody that I could see Russell Wilson connecting with. And if you just think about all of the draft picks that we've had, a good theme of things is that he's a tough-nosed guy. He's tough. And that's what I say that I love about how we approach this draft is we finally have an identity. Yeah. Identity. About time. We finally have one. And we just see that everybody that we picked, it's tough. It's tough. And so I do like that about this gentleman here. Here we go. J Giant 10 RKN. Please forgive me if I just screwed that up. Fadone is one of those Mitchell Robinson type sleepers. 5-star prospect who went to a small school or got hurt. He was rated higher than Brock Bowers coming out of high school. Hey, giant salute to you.
3-5-4-5.
Giant salute to you. Oh, that's okay. I didn't know too much about him, so I appreciate that. I really that's good information right there. Vocal Vike, I see you, my guy. Shout out to Vocal Vike, another Minnesota Viking content creator. If you are not subscribed to Vocal Vike, Giant fans, you're missing out on dope content. If you anything like me, I'm subscribed to all 32 teams of content creators, and Vocal Vike is definitely, one of the best, man, doing it with the Minnesota Vikings. So shout out to my guy. We got to talk ASAP, man. We got to talk ASAP too. He says, my guy, fire draft for the blue. Yes, now we could, we could say that now. We could say that. Fire draft, definitely a fire draft for us. Look, I know your guy Kobe Bryant was still out there. Did he get picked up or not? I don't know, but I know Kobe Bryant. I was thinking about that when I seen his name. He didn't get picked up. You were the first person I thought of, man. So, look, again, we will be facing the Vikings this year. So, you could already expect, that showdown and that conversation with me and Rap. So, yeah. Here we go. Ancients Vet says, if you watch the team for 40 years like myself, watching Saquon run a team to a Super Bowl, we need to have offensive linemen at all costs. Oh, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. But I think that we did a decent job, man. I think we did a decent job. A part of this is we have to develop guys, man. That's the end of the story, man. We have to develop guys. And without that, we're gonna be in the same position. We're gonna be in the same position. And all that's gonna happen is the same thing that always happens. Is they're gonna go somewhere else and they're gonna shine and we're gonna be looking crazy. So I mean, I understand, but I'm not mad at where we are at as far as the trenches is concerned. As far as the offensive line, I actually feel a lot better than I've felt in quite some time. So we'll just see, man, how this pans out. My man Jay Giant again says, identity started with Abdul. Toughness is back. That is a fact. That is a fact. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Toughness is back. And we feel a lot more comfortable there. You know what I mean? Like Giant fans who are a certain age, who know, who's been there for our glory days, we know that's us. That's our true identity, man. Tough. I don't know what the shit we've been on these past few years. We ain't been feeling like ourselves yet. You know what I mean? We like Agent K off of Men in Black. You know what I mean? We've been wearing regular street clothes. And now I feel like we got our suits back. We got our Men in Black suits back. And now we feeling like ourselves. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. Ancients Vet says we draft the same way every year. Well, not this year. Not this year. This year is different. I got to push back on that one, Ancients Vet. I feel you prior to this year. But this year, I got to give a little pushback. Elijah Pratt says, also love the fact that for the trench guys we got, they can sit for a bit and develop instead of getting thrown into the fire, i.e. a Zulu. You're not lying. I love that as well. Now, if I'm being honest, a Zulu, I'm tired of a Zulu. I'm ready to move past a Zulu. I'm tired of Evan Neal. People have sold me on the fact of Evan Neal moving to that guard position. So I'm a little sold as far as that is concerned. But Azudu and Evan Neal, I'm not going to lie, man. My patience is real short with them. I'm not going to hold you. But yes, I am excited for that, man. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I like the direction that we are going. And I like that fact as well, man. Add depth. And put us in a position to where guys don't necessarily have to be thrown into the fire. I love that. The Juke says Shane loves tight ends. That is a fact, man. That is a fact. Shane just loves him some tight ends, man. I don't get it. But, hey, we'll see. We know Russell Wilson could definitely connect with a tight end as well. Yes, man. Giant salute to Jay Giant. I see you, my guy.
It's all good, baby.
Again, man, please make sure that y'all keep liking the stream, man. Help me with the algorithm. I am trying to get to that 1K mark. So please like, and most importantly, if you are new to this channel, take 2 seconds and subscribe right now. Subscribe. Matter of fact, what I'm about to do is I'm about to give everybody time to subscribe. We about to just pause for a second and everybody subscribe.
Sometimes the fire, 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 sometimes the fire.
It's your guy who is never lying.
Come on, subscribe.
Sometimes it's fine.
Come on. Take 2 seconds. This is a subscribe break. Go ahead. Get to it.
V545.
Yeah. All right. After that, there is absolutely no reason or why y'all ain't subscribed. All right. That was the first time I even did that. I did a whole subscribe break. All right. Here we go. Ancients Vet says offensive linemen and linebackers. We need linebackers that secure the middle and stop the run. They are horrible in coverage. We don't need more defensive linemen. Okay. This will go in full circle here. We definitely need, well, not need now, but we definitely needed more interior defensive linemen, especially if we wanted to stop the run. That is for sure. And I think we do have decent linebacker play, but I think what needs to happen is Shane Bowen needs to create a system and put these guys in his best position to succeed. I'm confident with a Bobby Okereke and a Michael McFadden. I'm confident with those two. And then you have a Marsall who I think who's going to be decent as time goes on. I mean, last year was his first year. Shit, for a few weeks, he was the only dude on the defense with a pick. I mean, so I think this linebacker core that we have is just not bad, but it all starts up front, and we need some push with this defensive lineman. We have good pass rushers on the edge, and I think for the most part we have decent edge control when it comes to Kayvon Thibodeau and Brian Burns. That's another thing that, when people talk about Kayvon Thibodeau, I think him and Brian Burns did a lot better than I expected as far as setting the edge. Now, of course, things crumbled down, later on in the season, but I think they can get that job done. What we really needed some added depth is that interior defensive lineman. Dexter Lawrence needed some help ASAP. So I think we did just a good job, man, addressing that. I think we did. And let's not forget as well, Abdul Carter can play linebacker. And that was why the pick was good and why I rated it an A+ is because you have someone who could do both, be the edge guy and stand up and play linebacker. So, hey. Bryant to ATL. Oh, so he went to Atlanta? Okay. Wow, okay. Ancients Vet said we are horrible at developing guys. I can't argue with you on that. That's been something I've been saying and preaching for a minute, man. We are horrible at developing guys. And so, yeah, that is something that we definitely need to get better at. And that's Coach Dable's responsibility, man. He's the head of that. So I think, I think you're right, man. I'm not arguing with you on that. We need to start with offensive linemen and linebackers and work outwards from there. Well, again, I think we did what we could do on the offensive lineman aspect of things. And yeah, I feel like we did decent with linebackers, man. I do. I like where we at, man. I'm not gonna hold you. And if for those who know me, I've been a critic. So, we'll see. Clinton Jones says the draft was good, B+. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Definitely a good draft. Giant salute to my guy El Jefe. I see you. I see you. Salute to El Jefe. I see you, my boy. Jay Giant said Kobe numbers look like he should have been drafted, but we bought in Black for a 30, so went with him. Yes, man. I'm glad you got me back on track here, man. Let's go ahead and just do this last one here. Corey Black, I graded a C-. Again, the theme of things when it comes to how we drafted is toughness, man. Toughness. The one thing that stuck out on film for me about Corey Black is he is not someone who was afraid to come up and tackle. He is not afraid to come up and tackle. And not even just tackle. He ain't afraid to come up and hit something. So I do like this, man. I do like this pick a lot. I'm not sure in the coverage game exactly how he looks. Again, I'm not too familiar with his game, but I did take the time last night to watch a little bit more and get accustomed to who this guy is. But just from the aspect of, corner depth, that is definitely a position that we needed. That is definitely something that we want to see be battled out. You know what I mean? We definitely need that secondary play to be nothing like how it's been. And so I want to see in mini camp that position to be up in the air. You have a Debo there who was a solid pickup. Then, of course, we already spoke about Deonte Banks. But then after that, I mean, what are we going to do with a Trey Hawkins? What are we going to do with a Cordell Flott? And so we add Corey Black to the list. Hey, man, who's going to be that? Who's going to be that third guy? Who's going to be that third guy? Let's battle it out. Let's get some real competition going. So, yeah, let's see. Let me catch up with this chat here. Let me see. All right, Ancients Vet says, I need to see film of this kid stopping the run. We don't need another edge rusher. We need offensive like men. We need linebackers. If you look at his junior year, if you look at Abdul Carter's junior year, you would see a lot of that. I think he definitely adds to stopping this run. When you see how he moves, man, and the twitch that he has, it's just it's not like anything else that is in this draft, man. I mean, so I think he's definitely going to be somebody that could get off blocks and simply just be there, man, in a position to make tackles. Jay Giant says Abdul had like 26 tackles for loss. He can stop the run. Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree. Let me scroll down here. Let me just make sure I keep up with everybody. Money Mike, Giant salute to Money Mike. I see you, my guy. He says the only pick I would have did different is I would have took Dylan Sampson over Scatterbull easily. But I'm not mad at that pick. Yeah, man, I love Scatterbull, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I love that Scatterbull pick. So, I mean, I don't know. But I'm not mad at you, man. I'm not mad at you. Jay Giant says Abdul can line up at linebacker and have a crazy line so many ways. Yeah, and that is the exciting part about the Abdul thing, man, for sure. That is the exciting part. Yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. All right, where we at? Let's see. Elijah Pratt says, need Bowen to run more games to get pass rushers there. Dallas does it a ton with Micah. Maybe run some fire zone blitzes. And that is my biggest critique on Shane Bowen, is I just don't want to send full. Again, when we talk about Wink Markdale and why people keep bringing his name up, is because we know that's what he did, man. He trusted that his guys would get there. And he provided intensity, that says, I'm taking my guys over your guys. And so that was exciting, man. That was exciting. And we just know Wink's play style would work with the defense like this. So, I mean, again, Shane Bowen, if you don't want us to keep bringing up Wink, make us forget. Please, send some blitz packages, man. Like, send them dogs. Let the dogs go hunt. And help create that energy, man. Help create that aura back, man. Fire these dudes up. Let these dudes start. When I say this all the time. This just goes for defensive linemen. This goes for the secondary. This goes for the receivers. When dudes start having fun out there, that shit is like steroids. When they start having fun, it gets spooky. And so That's what we need for this defensive lineman as well, man. Let these dudes start having fun. Let this defense start having fun. B. Will says, Black going to be special teams for now. Yeah, more than likely. More than likely. But, I mean, he has room. He has room to do something, man. He has room to do something. But, yes, more than likely, he will be special teams. Jay Giant says, Black 4.3 speed, good size. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Money Mike says, defense potential is feeling real 2011-ish. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am with you. I am with you. I'm excited, man. I am definitely excited. Here we go. Once really solidify the offensive line for the future, we will be a very good team. Our defense has elite potential already. Yeah, man. Yeah. I think we all can agree that everything starts with the trenches, man. I think we should know that by now. Everything starts with the trenches. We could talk about receivers, quarterbacks, secondary line. Like we could talk about all of this all day, man. But without trenches, I mean, we know that's football with the basics right there, man. Coach Ed says Bowen needs to have a mixture of looks to impact the opposition. Yes, coach, I agree. And that's what I'm hoping to see, man. That is exactly what I'm hoping to see. Because we have the talent. So let's put something out there, man, that complements this talent. Shout out to A-Trax Giants. Salute to A-Trax. I see you.
P5
Checking in, saying what up. And Jay Giant says, with the vets in secondary, Bone will be more confident sending different looks, giving the playmakers in Holland, Adibu, Nubin to ball hawk. Yeah, I agree. That's why it's no excuses. And I like all the attention that we've had on the defensive side of the ball, man. I like that we addressed, these different talents, man, and added these guys, man. So, yeah, me personally, Shane Bowen has no excuses. None at all. So, listen, man, overall, I want to see what is everybody's overall draft grade. Let me know right now, what is your draft grade? What would you give them? I want to see if everybody's in the same ballpark. I want to get the temperature on how everybody's feeling. What is everybody's draft grade? Let me know. A+, A minus, B, C. Let me know. Post it in the comments. Let me know. All right, Carmen, Stan, I see you. He says A minus. Okay. I love it. El Jefe. He says draft grade is a solid A. Okay. I see the A's. It's been a minute since I seen this. Another one, A minus by 40 luck. I see you, my guy. Ooh. Oh shit! Let me find out. The Giant fans is getting their swag back. We got another one. Jay Giant with an A minus. Because we didn't get a wide receiver, but I think we are giving the room for a chance with real QB play. Yes, man, I agree with you. I did. That was something I said earlier in the stream, was that I wanted a wide receiver. That is something I wanted. I knew it had to been in the later rounds, but that is definitely something that I wanted right there. And and the quarterback situation. Let's see. What else we got? Corey Johnson says B+. I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at that. I think I'm with you on that, Corey Johnson. I'm either at a B+, or if I wake up on the right side of the bed, I may go into an A. A-Trax, I see you. He says A as well. Pablo, overall draft grades is B++. Okay, I see you. And here we go. This is a Cowboy fan, so we can't take this serious. says C for can't beat us. Listen, man. Y'all definitely didn't have as good of a draft as we did. Matter of fact, I actually feel bad for y'all. I actually feel bad because I don't think y'all were making any noise. But I'm not even going to bring that energy because at the end of the day, we on high right now. We on high right now. We focusing on what we got to focus on. So Iman Perry says B+, A+ if Dart takes us to the Super Bowl. That is a fact. That is a fact. I'm with you on that one. I am with you on that one. Here we go. El Jefe says our run game is going to be monstrous. Yes, sir. October XCVI says B+. Paying attention to the unrestricted free agents. Tons of talent left. You ain't never lie. You ain't never lie. I am with you. I am with you. El Jefe says Cowboys finna be fourth. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. We not that whole Dak whooping up on the Giants shit, that's old news now. That's old news now. Like with the D-line we got, we gonna put Dak in retirement. See, don't get me started, man, because y'all gonna really have me talking. Y'all really gonna have me talking. But yeah, Dak don't even know it yet. But yeah, best believe. Best believe. Getting Mbow, who Kuiper had in the 2nd and the 5th, is insane. Exactly what I said earlier. The fact that we got him where we got him, oh yeah, that was tough. That was tough. Clinton Jones with a B+. I see you. I see you, Clinton Jones.
So good, baby.
Coach Ed says, I'm battling with a B+ or an A-. I'm with you, Coach. I'm exactly with you. I'm where you at. I'm where you at. All right, and this is my sister, man. This is my sister right here, so it's all love. It's all love. Don't go crazy on her. All right, don't go. Any other Cowboy fan, you know, I wouldn't mind, but you know, this is my sis. You know, she don't know better, but just give her a pass. All right, Jay Giant says if Dart hits this A++, if Mbow hit, we locked up O-line low key. Nah, that's what I'm saying. That's a fact. That's a fact. That is a fact. Papa Lou says, I just realized Dart has his man's juice with us. This is one of those ones that went over my head. Dart has his man's juice with us. Yo, I told y'all all the time, it's not y'all, it's me. I'm just slow. So sometimes you just got to break things down like a kindergarten, man. It's my fault. My fault for not catching up, man. It's not you. I strongly believe we could steal 2nd place this year. For sure. For sure. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Toughest schedule in the league, but I'm going to count two Cowboy games as a W. Hey, look, and quiet as kept, which is I can't wait till the schedule comes out. Quiet as kept. I mean, think about it. When we played Washington last year, both of those games was a lot closer than, you know, some would expect. So we're going to see Jaden Daniels, what it's going to be like when, again, a lot of these quarterbacks is going to have to really play. They're going to have to really play with this D-line, man. So, I mean, I'm not taking any of the divisional. I'm not, only team that I'm not really talking right now is Philly. Until we earn that shit, I'm not gonna just be talking on my ass. Of course, I want it. Of course, you know, I need that Philly win, but I'm just, you know, I'm gonna be realistic. Jay Giant says Dak don't know his own boy Micah drooling over Carter playing next to Dexter. Yeah, for sure. Elijah Pratt says just need to see how the schedule looks. Yup, Papa Lou gives us an A. I see you. Oh, okay. It's wide receiver from Old Man. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. I'm slow. I'm with you. Okay, yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah. We pushing up on an hour now, man. So I'm not gonna hold y'all. But again, man, please make sure that if you are here, if you are tuned in, please make sure that you like. Please make sure that you comment, but most importantly, subscribe. We are pushing to 1K. We need 1,000 subscribers, man. So I need each and everybody, man, that enjoyed the live stream, that is rocking with me. Please, man, do me that favor. It costs you nothing. Go ahead and subscribe. So yeah, man, that is that pretty much on that, man. I just wanted to come up here, kind of make up for my last stream. We had the technical difficulties and whatnot. Wanted to go over just this draft, just giving out grades. Overall, I think we are all on the same page, man. I think we are all on the same page. Giant fans came out on top on this one, man. We had ourselves a solid draft. The next phase is just about doing the small things right and putting it all together, man. Putting it all together. Now the ball is in Coach Dable's court, and hopefully this is the point in time, man, where we turn things around. I don't know about y'all, but I believe. Maybe that's just the soldier mentality that I have, but I believe. Let's go, man. Let's go. Giant salute, man. Please, everybody salutes in the chat. Salutes in the chat. Giant salute. Fee, 5, 4, fum to everybody that is tuned in. Jay Giant.
P5,
I see you.
fum.
Coach Ed says, flip the Beagles, flip the team down south, and flip the wash toilet bowl. I am with you. Yes, sir. Fan base aligned. Yeah, that is something that I'm not used to. That's something that I am not used to, so let's take advantage. Vinny G, man, says, I'm taking it back. Dipset, we ballin'.
P5,
Hey.
fum.
You have to be a certain age to remember that time, man. You have to be a certain age to remember that. When the defensive line, when they was out there wrecking shit, and they gave you that fadeaway right there, yeah, we bringing that back. So, yes, man, salutes in the chat. Giant salute to each and every one of you. Again, thank y'all for tuning in. One more time before I go, just to remind y'all, please make sure that you like, that you comment, and that you subscribe. I'll be hollering at y'all very soon, man. Y'all enjoy y'all day, enjoy y'all morning, all of that good stuff. And until next time, peace.
AKA lion, AKA tiger, how we swinging nine, walking through the fire, certified pioneer. Yeah. Keep applying pressure to the foes, born closer than I pit, closer than my abyss. Yeah. Keep the way the giant here. Too official, through the flag, blew the whistle, 3 words, 2 initials, T-B. AKA lion, AKA tiger, how we swinging nine, walking through the fire, certified pioneer. Yeah. Keep applying pressure to the foes, born closer than I pit, closer than my abyss. Yeah. Keep the way the giant here.